Hello, I'm Vanessa Sherk from the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. I'm here on behalf of HubLE with Jakub at the ANZ BMS meeting. Would you like to tell us about yourself?
No worries. My name is Jakub Mesinovic. I'm a final year PhD student at Monash University in Melbourne, Australia, and I've recently submitted my thesis for examination. So my PhD investigated the effects of different exercise and dietary interventions on metabolic and musculoskeletal health in overweight and obese older adults. And more recently, I've been appointed as a research fellow at Deakin University in Melbourne, Australia, which is where I'll be continuing my research.
That's really exciting, and congratulations for wrapping up your work. My understanding is that you had a talk at the meeting. Would you like to tell us about what you presented?
Yeah, no worries. So I was fortunate enough to present some of the findings from our recently completed pilot randomized control trial, which investigated whether vitamin D supplementation taken both alone and in combination with exercise improves physical function, body composition, or metabolic health in overweight and obese older adults with vitamin D deficiency. And I guess the design of this trial is probably worth highlighting, as it was pretty interesting, and I guess it adds some context to that objective I just mentioned. So briefly, it was a 6-month trial, and after baseline appointments, participants were randomized to either 4,000 international units of vitamin D per day or placebo, which they continued taking for a 6-month period. However, at the 3-month time point, we invited all participants back for a follow-up appointment where we reassessed all outcome measures, but we also taught them how to complete a multimodal exercise program, which involved resistance exercise, which targeted the lower limbs using ankle weights, as well as aerobic exercise, which was mostly in a form of brisk walking. So participants exercised by themselves at home twice a week and under our supervision once a week.
Great. And what were your main findings?
So our main finding was that vitamin D supplementation had no effect on gait speed, which was our primary outcome in this study. And that was when it was taken both alone or in combination with exercise. However, vitamin D supplementation improved stair climb times, which is a measure of muscle power. And it also augmented waist circumference losses during multimodal exercise. And I guess unsurprisingly, the vitamin D supplement also increased vitamin D levels. And there were no supplement-related adverse events in this study either, despite the relatively high dose.
Great. So it seems like it partially worked for what it was intending to do. So what are the next steps with this or your work?
With my work, good question. So I guess as I briefly mentioned, I recently commenced a research fellow position. So I guess the next step in my career would involve securing some funding to pursue some of my research interests that stem from this existing body of research. And I guess in the meantime, I'll probably continue collecting data on other clinical trials that I'm working on, and I guess writing up manuscripts based on data that I've collected throughout my PhD.
Sounds like the golden ticket. You have your work sorted out for you. Well, congratulations on your talk and good luck with your future work.
Thank you very much.